Hey everybody, what's up? It's LK, the God of the FIYASquad. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. 1, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, just like me. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Gang. Hey, you know I've been recording this whole time.
Stop it.
This is good content.
This is great content.
Cut this part out. Fuck. I just banged the shit out my knee. All right, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Channel Orange with your host, LK the God, the deity, the mogul. I'm here with my very, very trusted sidekick, partner at arms, you know, in the FIYASquad army.
What it do?
Yes. And we have assembled to talk some shit. Now, first, I would like to thank everybody for following us everywhere that podcasts are available and everywhere that they, you know, yield podcasts, video, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere, you know, everywhere people listen to stuff with their hearts and their ears. All right, let's get started.
It's fantastic.
Yes, Lord. All right, so let's start with what's very near and dear to myself and Puffco, the NBA. Now, preseason just ended. I caught a bunch of games. Well, I watch highlights all the time. I can't catch all the games. I watched a few games, though. Excuse me. So, off rip. What teams are you excited for this season?
Well, I'm excited to watch the drama with the Lakers, with Westbrook, and just how dysfunctional that situation is going to be.
Very.
Let's see. John Morant looks like a video game character in preseason.
He looks amazing.
Crazy. Like he's getting bouncier somehow. Let's see.
He looks amazing.
I'm an OKC fan, so I watched a lot of our preseason games. Trey Mann looks great. Josh Giddey looks great. Other than that, we're probably going to be a scrub team trying to tank for Vic.
Hashtag eat shit for Vic. Who's going to win the eat shit for Vic sweepstakes?
Yeah, it's going to be some teams aggressively losing this season. Like, just trying to fucking lose every game.
Yeah. Victor, I mean, as everybody's seen and how, you know, they all know by now, he's a mutant. He's like if Rudy Gobert had KD skills. He's
Dead ass. Yeah, it's crazy.
His stats today, I think he had 38 and 4, something like that. A bunch of threes and a couple blocks. He gets blocks too, which is Herculean. Yeah, I think y'all obviously have a great chance at getting them. How do you feel about people saying y'all may give up Shea?
I mean, I could see it because, like, Shea is, like 24, about to turn 25 in that, like, age range. He doesn't... Our timeline is taking a step back with Chet being hurt, so it's like another year we're probably not going to be super competitive. And it's just like, I mean, you can build around the newer picks we have. You can build around, like, Chet. I think Trey Mann's going to have a breakout season. I don't know what they want to do with Lou Dort's money, but, you know.
How much did he get?
He's got, like, what did he get, 80 million or something? Like, Lou Dort got some good money. Like,
Ooh, 80 of them.
I can look it up.
He does hoop, though. He does hoop. He's not just a 3D player like I thought he was.
Yeah.
He puts the ball on the floor. He gets the rack. He gets to the foul line.
82. You got 82 for 5 years.
Speaking of extensions, CJ, we're not hoopers, but how much would somebody have to pay you to be able to punch you in the face and you not retaliate for it?
About 140 million. Apparently that's the number. Apparently that's the number. The Jordan Poole got paid today. Apparently that's about the number. About 140 million for Jordan Poole was the number.
Yes. And Wiggins got paid too. Shouts to Wiggy.
Yeah, he had a great year. All-star.
Started in the All-Star game.
Yeah, it was an integral part of their championship.
I've had my gripes about him starting in the All-Star game, but he deserved it.
Yeah.
He deserved it. I am excited for the Clippers.
Yeah. I am also very excited for the Clippers. I want to see what John Wall can do.
But their big three is three of the most injured motherfuckers in the fucking league.
The big if they can be healthy, but John Wall, Kawhi, plus Paul George, good lord.
Three of the most injured.
Trainer fighting for his life.
Bruh. But they're all loaded, though. Norman Powell.
Yeah, got shooters.
Covington.
Playmakers.
Batum. Kennard. The rookies.
Vets,
Coffee. Terrence Mann.
Yeah. So they got some players. The Clippers look like a real dangerous team, but like you said, health is going to be the issue with them. Also, I think Minnesota could take a step too. They got Gobert now. They got that weird tall front court, and then got Anthony Edwards.
It's weird.
Another step forward for the Ant-Man this year. We could do something special.
He has to take a step, and I don't know what to expect out of D'Angelo Russell, but
disappointment, more disappointment. I don't really have high expectations for Russell. I'm kind of over Russell in this game. I think they could do better at point guard there. That's one of the things that held them back.
Shai Gilgeous.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a really interesting asset if he does actually become available. I think he'd be a great fit for even a team like the Wizards or something like that.
Shai, because I'm still thinking like
a tall point guard, can playmate.
Russ is getting traded.
24 points a game last season for Shai. Great defender. He can do a lot of stuff, man. He's really getting confident. Looks like a star out there. So if anything, OKC's got great trade bait where they got a young star that any team would want, and then they also,
you get 2 bites of the apple to try to get Vic next year.
Yeah, again, like that could be ammunition to try to trade up, get more picks to get Wembanyama and try to pair him with Chet and do the Thin Towers, get that going. Just have them. That'd be tough to stop. And you got Pokashevsky up there, John, too. It's going to be all
for what it's worth. And Darius Baisley for what it's worth.
I hate Baisley, but like he looked a lot better in preseason though.
For what it's worth.
He's still young too. It's too early to be like, I'm giving up on him. Like Baisley, what is he, 22, 21?
He's young.
So it's not like he's not going to keep growing and getting better. Hopefully.
So who do you think has the best chance of unseating the Warriors this year?
Healthy Clippers, maybe.
That's just a crazy statement.
Yeah, I don't know. The Warriors still look locked and loaded, man. Depends as long as their chemistry doesn't fall apart. Like they still got the arsenal to be competitive, if not better than they were. If Wiseman can take a step, if Kuminga could be a little something.
Actually play, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like then you
give him some minutes out there.
Contributions from those young guys on top of the vets. You know what the vets are going to give you. Is Clay or Draymond and them going to decline a little bit? It seems like Steph can probably play the way he's playing for forever.
Yeah, he can just do that. Watch out for DiVincenzo, man. He has
a good pickup. Yeah, it's a good pickup from them. He could be a good impact player off the bench.
I really love that guy. Who's your MVP?
I don't know. It's too early to tell, man. Giannis is always a good bet.
He's always good money.
Jokic
could get.
And Embiid were neck and neck last year, so you can't rule out Embiid either.
I'm kind of looking at Luka, bro.
Yeah, Luka or Ja are going to have super high usage rates as well, so they're going to have the opportunity night in and night out to drop 30 and play in big games. So
it could be Ja because they be having good records at the end of the season.
Yeah, like Memphis could be really, really good again, if not better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, MVP is going to come down to those elite players. I mean, we still got Jason Tatum out there.
Now.
I don't know if he's going to be an MVP caliber, but Boston should be good. He's the best player on Boston.
With all that shit they got on in Boston, little drama. But, I did not know that they coach jumped over Damon Stoudemire to get the coaching job.
I didn't know that.
Because Damon Stoudemire was like the top assistant, but dude that is the coach was like bottom. Like, I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens this season. Moving on. The greatest show on TV right now, Hot D.
Yeah, Hot D is that's the jump. That's the king of TV right now.
The king of television.
Yeah, it's just back. Game of Thrones back on top.
Yes. I think they've seen the last season of Game of Thrones. They're like, nah, we can't go out like that.
Yeah, we can't go out like that. Yep, they came back. It's like, man, we can't be remembered for this last shitty ass season, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just adapt a better book that's done.
Yeah.
Just adapt a book that's finished.
Bruh, I was literally watching a video of all the plot holes that all the storylines that they dropped.
Yeah, because
in Game of Thrones.
Ice and Fire is so much more complicated, and of course they're gonna have to simplify stuff for the show. But they started to cut more and more as the seasons went on, and like it started to make the story make less sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm super satisfied with House of the Dragon. That shit's been fire every week. Every week's been a banger.
It's just a very, very good show. I think it might make me rewatch Game of Thrones when this season is over. Well, just to watch them,
George said that it would take about 4 seasons to do the House of the Dragon story, which I kind of predict from the books, from the pacing that they're going. So I hope we get all 4 of those seasons. Mm-hmm. Don't rush it. Take our time with this. Like we've kind of taken our time, but also been rushing through it. We've rushed through a lot of the time skips, but the book is
we jumped a lot.
Written in a way where you don't really spend time on that shit anyway. So it's like they're not rushing, but a lot of people's like, we don't get to see, like, but we don't see that in the books either. Like what happens, it's kind of implied of some of the stuff that happens in between.
And now it's about to turn up, apparently, right?
Oh yeah, we ain't even get started. Dance of the Dragons has not even started. Yeah, if we're going into the spoilers of where we are right now in this story, but like, it's just it's gonna get spoiled. Yeah, Dance of the Dragons ain't started yet. It ain't popped off yet. I think it won't pop off till the finale. I think the Dance of the Dragons will start properly by the end of episode 10. Episode 9, I think it might happen at 9. I don't think we're gonna get that far this episode. I think this is just gonna be the aftermath of. I think this episode they leaked is going to be called the Green Council. So it's just going to be the formation of the Green Council and the fuckery that they do after the death of the king. So yeah, where it's escalating week to week. The Dance of the Dragon. You can see everything that's going to lead to the Dance of the Dragons actually popping off. Yeah, where it's just like all the tension, all the drama, all the personal vendetta. Like we're watching all of it be stoked up over like a 30-year conflict. That's just like why the show is so ambitious. We got several actors every 3 episodes. There's new actors and shit. Because so much time is passing. Some people are ageless and just ain't aging. Fucking Kristen Cole, Rainey. Some of these people, it's like, you've been 35 years old for 30 years. Like, you ain't even give you no gray hairs or nothing. You just in that junk looking the same.
The king, he was slowly dying this whole time.
Yeah, he has some weird leprosy though, so.
Yeah. I don't even know what that shit is called that he got.
There's no name for it. That actor said it was like some form of leprosy. Like he's like falling apart. Had to seen some infection that has just like ruined him. But he had the best moment. His WWE entrance was like the best part of last episode. Yeah. Man, theme music started playing and shit. Like,
he was a good dad. He
did one last stroll for my daughter. One last I
gotta go.
I got one more thing to do.
Yeah, I gotta go. My daughter need me. I gotta go. Yeah, really good show. I just wanted to talk about that. And
Daemon Targaryen, the best character on TV, man. Matt Smith killing it. He's killing the game.
Yeah, literally.
Matt Smith is fantastic. Like he is. Give him all the awards.
Yeah. He chopped Cuz head off. Cuz clean chopped that shit off. That was amazing.
He said, "Say it. Say the thing.
Go ahead,
I dare you to say it. I'll say it with you."
Go ahead, say it.
Pull that jump. He pulled that jump.
Go ahead, say it. He can keep his tongue.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
Man.
Calm, is cool, collected, chilling. Just say the thing. I know you want to say the thing. All right. Bet.
So, what do you expect from Aegon? Not Aegon. Rhaegon. No, the one with the eye patch. I'm sorry. Aemon. There it is. I think he's good.
Well, I read the book, so like I know exactly what to expect from him.
I tried to go to it, everybody. I tried to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be basically like a rival to Daemon. You know what I'm saying? He's just generations Daemon, where he has some boldness and hero, you know, like some traits you respect, like just getting the dragon, getting Vagar, took some balls for a kid. Like really you can tell he's a really, really capable warrior. Saw him dueling Kristen Cole, and just basically Kristen Cole going all out, and he's just like, yeah, like saying Kristen Cole, as you know in the story, is considered one of the greatest warriors in the kingdom. He beat Daemon in a duel way back in that first episode, the tourney and stuff like that. So Kristen Cole's no slouch. They say him in that Morningstar, and you can see he couldn't even land a hit on. So like they've set up that, you know, he's a really formidable warrior. He's got the biggest nuclear weapon that exists in Westeros and Vagar. He's gonna be a fucking problem in this war. He is not to be fucked with.
Side note, a Morningstar is in my top 5 of worst weapons.
Yeah, most useless
to
weapons.
exist.
Yeah, that shit gonna snap back in your face.
Like, what the hell? I'm swinging something with a chain and ball. Hey, woo! I don't even know how that's practical.
It's not.
All right. Yeah, very good show, man. Very good show. Yeah, that's it.
Forget about the next best show on TV. Andor, baby. Andor is fire.
I haven't watched it yet.
Andor is a Star Wars show.
Well, you can gush about it. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna get too into it. We're only 6 episodes in. We've got these little 3-episode arcs. So we've seen like basically 2 stories basically so far. And now I'm super excited. At first I was like, why are we getting 2 seasons of this? Like 24 episodes? A lot of
seasons.
And then now I'm like, I want all those episodes. Like I want every piece of Andor because it's just that gritty, kind of dark, realistic Star Wars show that we've never gotten. It's not about space wizards or the Force, or it's about a gritty rebellion and how do you regular ass people deal with this oppressive empire. What is the oppressive empire actually doing to people? Instead of just like they're evil, how are they evil? Like what are they doing to regular people to make them so evil to the point where regular people will be fed the fuck up with this empire and be like, all right, fuck these guys, I don't want to do this no more. And what would push you to be like risk your lives for a rebellion? So it's like this really just gritty human side where we just never seen a gritty Star Wars show where the main character is willing to pop somebody because it's just like, hey man, this nigga shit, I can't trust him. Boom, just headshots. Like, oh shit.
So how do you feel about the main character?
Cassian. I mean, he's a great character. Straight from Rogue One. This is basically we're getting to see how Cassian became the Cassian that we met in Rogue One, where he's willing to kill his own informants. He's willing to do everything for this mission, even some shady shit. Cassian's already committed a couple murders in the show. I don't know if you call them murders, but like he's killed some people already. It's pretty early in the show for a Disney main character to be like dropping bodies, but it's that gritty conflict where he's like, yeah, I just love it. I love
like anybody from the universe showed up in the show.
No, which I also love about it. This is not Mon Mothma, and she's like a part of the show though. Like, so she's the only like other like tie-in character we've had from the greater universe. This is about the rebellion, so that's what makes sense. She's a part of the rebellion, getting it started as a senator, and we saw some of her story in Rebels play out. But yeah, it's not tied into a bunch of Easter eggs and crazy shit. It's just like it's almost like Game of Thrones. What I love about it, where the show people, it's like it's slow and boring, but no one said it's bad. It is just slow because a lot of it is just conversations. Yeah. It's people talking in rooms, having great dialogue, and you're getting to know these characters and their motivations.
How's the writing then?
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so far I think the writing's been great. Like it's been great. The dialogue's been great, like really great, like great beyond Star Wars. There's getting into some philosophical like things about rebellions, and yeah, it's great. It's just fucking great. So far Andor has been flames. Probably the best Star Wars show. I really enjoyed Obi-Wan.
Probably
Boba Fett was alright. Yeah, Boba Fett was alright. Mandalorian's the shit. I love the Mandalorian. So I don't know. It might be. I don't know if it's better than Mandalorian because Mandalorian gives you that. It's not as good as.
Oh, okay.
It's not as tightly written, like in terms of like the dialogue and the storyline. But Mandalorian's just entertaining.
You say it's better than Mando. I gotta check it out. It's better than Mando.
Up there though, it's different flavors. Like Mando's definitely way more fan service, way more exciting episode to episode. Definitely a casual will enjoy Mando more, but like I don't know. And Andor's got that I don't know, peak TV. It feels like a Game of Thrones, like those top level TV shows with sprawling characters, and like Mando's just a fun western. You following this nigga, this cool nigga and this baby. Yeah. Like he's just getting shit done. It's entertaining.
So, let me ask this question for the viewers. Is it watchable if you're not like a big Star Wars fan? Yeah. Like could somebody digest the show if they're not really up on the lore like that?
Yeah, that's what I love about The Mandalorian and Andor shows like that, where it's like they're not tied to some Skywalker shit or some other. It's just like If you understand, like, all to explain about Andor, it's like, you heard, like, an evil empire? Like, it's just people trying to rebel against this empire that's taken over. That's Andor. Like, you don't really got to explain too much beyond that. There's no lightsabers or any crazy shit. It's just like, yeah, niggas struggling, trying to overturn the government, basically. How will we do that in this space society where this force is so powerful, led by the fucking emperor and shit?
Right.
Right. Same thing with Mandalorian. My mom got into Mandalorian, and she's not into Star Wars anything, and I got her into that shit. She's like, "Do I need to know anything?" Like, not really.
No.
It's just a little Western in the Star Wars universe.
Jump right in.
Yeah, if you know Star Wars, it'll definitely enhance your enjoyment of it. But like, I don't really need to know. It's pretty, like I said, basic, straightforward story. It's like a samurai Western. This guy's wandering around trying to protect his baby while being a mercenary and being cool as fuck. That's
Grogu's cute.
Yeah, anyone connect that. That's what gets the regulars on the show. That's what.
Cut, print, beautiful, guys. Yeah. Dynamite. All right. Is there anything else, Belko, on the inaugural episode of Channel Orange? I gotta put like a banner or some shit.
Great anime. I'm a little behind, but
what? We gotta save that. We gotta save it. We gotta save it. We gotta save it. Save that for another episode. Thank you for joining us on the first episode of Channel Orange. You gotta wave your hand, CJ. So yeah, Channel Orange. Yes. I've been your host. This has been my co-host, Puffco Poppy. We have proxies and Jova stuff all over the place. You know, sponsors, hit us up. We do accept a lot of sponsors. You know, make sure you hit the Linktr.ee /FIYASquad and, you know, find all the ways to interact with us and interact with all our content. We do amazing stuff. We do crazy stuff, but we do it with love. Thank you for joining us. Tell someone you love them. Gang. Ugh. Ta-da! FSOD. Burn up.
FSOD. FSOD.